let me switch to Imam Azhar. Uh, I'm curious to know what Islam has a take on mental health crisis, or did it existed during the time of Prophet or during the early Muslims, or is it like a new innovation of the modern society, or it's a new problem that we're facing?
I would say it's a combination of both. And I want you to understand that when you take something apart and try to define it in separate segments, you over time lose the concept of a holistic view and holistic picture. So, for example, back in the days when we were kids, you buy Legos, it would come in a box of 1,000 pieces, 1,500 pieces, and then you use your creativity to build what you want. Now, what's happened is that you get these pre-made boxes that these pieces will build a car or they'll build a castle. And what the kids are losing today is the understanding that they could build other things also. So if you understand this example, let's put it into perspective with Islam. Many people ask that question, does Islam even address mental health? Islam addressed holistic existence that incorporated a person's mental wellness, physical wellness, and also spiritual wellness. What we've done is that we've fragmented these. And we fragmented in a way that you either find Muslims today who are social media talking about taking care of the body using the hadith and saying you have to be buff and strong and go to the gym, right? But that then is indirectly denouncing the need of mental health.
Exactly.
And people who are in that physical wellness state end up committing suicide because they have separated physical wellness from their mental wellness. And those who are focusing on mental wellness, saying that this is something that no one's talking about, are denouncing physical and spiritual wellness. So in our Islam and our Quran, there are numerous examples. And in all these examples, and I don't want to go through all of them piece by piece, but there was a year of sorrows for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There was Yusuf alayhi salam being segmented or segregated from society, called out for being what he wasn't. He was accused, and thus he was imprisoned. That's also a mental issue that Allah is talking in the Quran. Nuh alayhi salam with his son, Lut alayhi salam with his wife, Musa alayhi salam running from the Pharaoh. All these scenarios talk about a mental health component to their overall situation. And if you look at how the Quran addresses these stories and how they were able to get through, it was always in the company of people. So for example, Musa alayhi salam is running to a town. He doesn't even know who's in that town. He doesn't know anyone in the town. He helps two women. Their father says, bring him to me. He should be our guest. And long story short, he marries into the family. He works for the family. He then becomes the prophet and moves on. But what did he say to him? That you're with me, we'll take care of you. Like, we'll get you away from the hands of the evil people. The point is this: a person who's feeling mentally vulnerable or susceptible to depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts must resort to assistance from people. They need people. We need people to be with us at that moment. And that's why the concept of ummah, the overarching theme, not only covers mental health, it protects one's mental health beyond their physical and spiritual health.
So the lack of human touch, the lack of, I would say, coming together as a group, as a community, that's playing a role.